Big news in WWE Supercard. It looks like a PCC is going to be returning to the game. I know that's probably going to excite a lot of people. I think PCC was all the way back season 1, maybe season 2. I didn't start till, I guess, the end of season 3, so I never actually played this game mode. But we do have an update in WWE Supercard. We're going to talk about it. We're going to look at the details. Y'all are going to have to let me know in the comments, what do you think about this news? So here are the update notes. Now it is live on Apple. I'm not exactly sure about Android, but let's read this real quick. A Royal Rumble 24 rarity is here, which we already know. We already went through all of that stuff. Next one, People's Champion Challenge returns. Choose between 2 superstars and battle for your place on the leaderboard. Now, we did have a very similar game mode over in NBA Supercard, or my NBA Supercard back then. I think it was called Rivals Clash. But I personally never liked that game mode. It worked very similar to Wild. I believe that's how PCC works. Now, if it doesn't, please let me know in the comments, correct me. But I'm pretty sure that it worked kind of like Wild. I mean, you just played games over and over and over and over and over again, and you battled with the rest of the community. You picked one of the superstars, so whoever they choose, you pick one of them, and all of your wins accumulate towards that superstar. And whoever wins at the very end, well, that's the winner of the PCC. The problem with this game mode, and why I never liked this game mode, is that it was unlimited amount of play. So there were no energies, and you could just play it over and over and over again. And that's just too much work for somebody like me. That was just too much. But I am excited. I am interested to see if they change anything in it, if they make any adjustments, if they do anything to the game mode to make it different. Now, why is it that it hasn't been here in 7 years or whatever, however long it's been, 8 years or something like that, when it seemed to be, at least from, I guess, what I perceive from everybody else in the community, to be so well liked, and it disappeared and then just never came back. I don't know why they never brought it back. Another interesting thing that they added in these patch notes, 2 new maps and a fresh coat of paint added to the campaign mode. Now, we had Razor Ramon, which was pretty tough. We didn't get it finished. I think we finished at like 65 or something on the last one, 65, 68. I had a theory. When we were going through it, because there wasn't very many of them that were being claimed in the beginning. But then all of a sudden, the last 5 days or so, they just started flying off the board. Like all of a sudden, people had all of these, support cards, all of these equipments, all of this stuff, and they just started flying off. And I just kind of had a theory that, you know what, maybe they're just getting rid of them. Like maybe they're just increasing the number themselves, because they had these new maps, they had this new update, they had this new champion to put at the end of the campaign mode. They had everything already planned, and they didn't plan on campaign mode taking as long as it did. And so they needed to get the card out because they already made the card. There'd be no sense in waiting another month, because then that card would be irrelevant already. So it almost feels like maybe my suspicions were true, that they just, started knocking them off on campaign. Some people were still finishing, but they were just getting rid of them and counting to 1,000 as quick as possible so they can put out this update and put out new campaign mode. But I'm sure a lot of people are excited about this. Probably another one in which we won't be able to get it done because, well, we haven't even got the first one done. It's going to be pretty tough. Now, over on the WWE Supercard News Twitter page, they posted a tweet confirmed that PCC is returning after 7.5 years. Thoughts? Now, again, 7.5 years, it's a super long time. I thought that it was a pretty well perceived or received event, and why they got rid of it, I really don't know. But looking at these posts, 730 views. Yes, 53%. And then neutral is 23%. So that's, approximately 3/4 of everybody that voted is either indifferent to it or at least accepting it. And no was 23%. I put no. I'm not excited because I know there's no way I'm going to be able to get this event card unless they change it, unless they change it in the way, how it runs and how it functions to where it's not unlimited. But it is kind of interesting that people are, like I said, I thought people would be excited, and it does look like people are pretty excited. At least over half the Supercard population, at least the ones that voted, are pretty excited about this. Again, you're gonna have to let me know in the comments, what do y'all think about this sort of news? Now, I tried to find all the old PCC events, and it looked like I think there was about 7, 8, or 9 PCC events before it finally got canceled. And I mean, the event cards are cool. The idea of it is cool. I like the battling between each of the people. And just like in Rivals Clash, when we did it in my NBA, it was kind of cool to play it. It's just so much work how it's set up. It's a pretty easy event if you set it up like Wild, where you drop your bar all the way down to the very, very, very lowest level you could possibly do. And then just try to get the tiers that you face for the tier below whatever deck you're at. And so, it's kind of, at least how I think it works, is it was kind of easy to do. But these are some of the event cards. And this is what the UI looked like back in the day. Again, this was 7+ years ago. So I'm not, obviously, it's not going to look like this again, but it kind of gives you an idea of, what it actually was. And if you played my NBA 2K, I believe it was very similar to that. Or if you're a vet or OG from season 1 or season 2, you certainly know how to play this game. And so I'm sure that a lot of people are going to be excited. Very interesting that is coming out. We have Campaign also coming out. That's certainly going to be interesting as well. Be interested to see who is in each one of them events too. But like I said, let me know in the comments, what do y'all think? Are y'all happy about PCC returning? Who do you think's gonna be in for the new event card? I mean, you know what? Perfect time to bring in CM Punk. I mean, he's not in this tier. He's not in the new tier, and he did just come to WWE Supercard. And this is a, I don't know, pretty popular event. And so I kind of envision that it could be possible that he comes into the game via this sort of event and bringing this back and doing all this stuff. But we'll just have to see. The calendar isn't out yet. It won't come out till, what, tomorrow. And so we don't know when they're planning on doing this or how long it's going to be. Same with Campaign. Not exactly sure about that one either. Either way, guys, let me know what y'all think. Hit the thumbs up if you did enjoy. Check out my Twitch over in the description, as we stream over there and on YouTube quite frequently. But I will see y'all next time, yo. Y'all take it easy. We're out. Peace.